Welcome to Game Soup. This is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Episode 7. We're doing a giveaway. We got a good one for you today. We've got one more copy of Bastion to give away.
Ooh.
So if you want to enter that, check out the description below. We were just talking about this in the car.
Get wrecked.
Before we got here. You can do a downward slam. A downward jumping attack. Downward kick to bounce off enemies.
Yeah, and
we didn't.
lanterns.
And lanterns, yeah. It seems to work on everything, and you don't have to have any specific weapon equipped.
And you can also do this.
Yeah, I asked Ed. I was like, "Do you need to have the kung fu shoes equipped or something?" It's like a special ability. He's like, "Nope. You just press down and jump in the air." So Ed's playing here. Wait, where are we now?
We are at a boss fight, of course. We entered the underground sorcery lab, and this was like the first thing. We went through like 2 or 3 rooms, and this is where we're at now.
Have you seen this boss yet?
Yes.
Did you play?
No,
up to this boss?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I started a separate file, my own file, but I did not get past where we were.
Okay, I was wondering why you weren't surprised. So this must be where we get the ability that we can use on these these mirrors, these white mirrors. I guess those are mirrors.
I guess.
They reflected his laser, so I'm assuming they're mirrors actually. They just look like white platforms.
You know, this weapon doesn't seem to be doing it.
We have the Ravel Burl, which was that's the Crusagram.
I was looking at
that might be the way to go.
Yeah, it's the same type though. It's like the same type of weapon.
Well, you got the controller, man, so you pick what you want to use.
We'll give it a shot. I mean, it does seem super OP. Well, yeah, okay,
it's pretty powerful.
Oh, hey. No. It's pretty powerful.
The damage is low, but the DPS.
Oh, this thing.
The DPS overall is probably very high on it.
Yo. Yeah, I think you're right. So what's he gonna do? Get fired on. Oh my god.
Yeah, that fire's working really well.
Yeah, I will say, every ability in this game makes you feel OP. Like, to me, that's the mark of a good game. If a game gives you a billion different items and skills to try, and they all feel like you're overpowered, like, man, that's some good, oh my god, that's some good balance.
But if it's balanced so that the game itself is difficult, then it's okay. But you don't want the player to be too powerful. Well, I mean, unless you want to make an easy game.
Shit.
It's fine too.
Oh no. Whoops.
If the enemies touch you, they hurt you.
Yeah, which, you know, I can't really fault.
Oh, I see where you gotta go to the right and in between two of the triangular shape there.
Oh. Well, this might not work out so well.
I don't know, do we have any potions?
We probably have food, actually.
Wait, we have high potions.
Oh, yeah.
And lots of food. Yeah, you pretty much can't die in this game. It does make it pretty fucking easy. I wonder if the nightmare mode you can't heal during bosses or
that was easy.
Maybe you just can't heal. I don't know. Maybe it takes healing items out.
So nightmare mode.
Oh, you know. Okay.
I do know because I'm watching somebody that's playing it. Nightmare mode, you can't level up. So you stay at level 1, I think.
But you can use healing items?
I think so, yeah. But also, if you enter your name as Nightmare on the title screen, you unlock hard mode, which I think is the same as normal mode, just I think you can still level up and all that stuff, but you know, I guess it's just numbers. Not really sure. But the person that I'm watching, Lobos Jr., he's playing it blind, and that was his first choice. It took him like 15 tries to beat the first boss on the boat, which, granted, it's a hard boss because you don't have any tools. You don't have any skills that you can use, nothing that you can upgrade.
Yeah.
That's like the one fight in the game that's basically determined for you before you get to it. Alright. That's good, because these guys just touch you, and they poison you. They just touch you.
Yeah, with any progression system, the more variance that you have, the less you have control over the play experience later on in the game.
And that's what's so mind-blowing, that the game is already that well-balanced, you know? Like, it feels like you're OP all the time, but you also just get your butt kicked.
Yeah. Noseface.
Noseface, yeah, that was the name of my other file. I forgot if the name that you gave it was reflected in the actual cutscenes, but it's not. It's just like you just choose. You know, you just something to remember the file by.
Yeah, well, most of us are Nosefaces.
I did that. Most people are, yeah. Shit. These guys just poison you just by touching you. So, oh yeah, by the way, we can now access all those mirror areas that we saw up in the cathedral or the tower or whatever.
Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Now, where were they on the map? I don't know.
I remember vaguely, I think. There was like 1 or 2. It's here. I actually got into this room I think I, like, not sequence break, but I think I came in this way, the other direction, in a way that I don't think you're supposed to be able to do. That's the section with all those... Actually, let's try this new shard that we got.
I was just going to say, we haven't even tried it yet.
Where is it? Is it... Here it is, Reflector Ray. It's a directional. Let's read it. Travel along a ray of light. You can reflect all falls to reach new areas. So, for example... Oh, okay, so you just hold it out, and then I assume if you hit R trigger, it does that. That's cool.
It just has a limited range, that's all.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, once it reflects off of something, it gets a new length. So it goes out...
Oh, I see.
It goes out, I don't know, 5 meters, and then once it hits a mirror, it reflects for another 5 meters. It's kind of weird.
That's cool. I also learned from somebody else that if you hold up, this happens. You do that.
Uh-huh.
And then if you continue holding it, you do that. Why is it there? I don't know. It's funny, though.
It's extra charm, I guess.
Yeah. It looks kind of cool.
That Igarashi Charm.
A ring that slightly increases damage and frequency of critical hits?
Doesn't say the percentage, though.
Could
be pretty important, because how are you going to calculate how that affects your DPS without...
Let's try it.
Yeah. With a weapon like a Crusagram, though, it's going to even out over time, right? The more hits that you do, the better crit damage and crit chance becomes.
For sure.
So with a weapon like this, yeah, it's going to be better.
I took a lot of damage already.
Consistent, at least.
Oh, you. I wonder if you can use this to hurt enemies, this Reflector Ray. I assume not. I guess we'll see.
If it takes mana, probably. Seems like it should. Well, the boss didn't hurt us, though, with it, did he? It does?
No, it does take mana.
Well, let's see. Doesn't seem that way. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it dashes through him. I think that was you doing the damage. I don't think that was the knight. Yeah.
That didn't seem like enough damage to make it worth it.
No, not at all.
You know what is, though? Craft work. I have a feeling this is, like, low-key one of the best skills in the game. At least right now for damage. Because it costs nothing. And the range is much higher than a melee weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd hate for something like this to be completely overpowered, but it might be.
Stinger. Oh my!
Oh, that's a mimic. That's a
Oh.
unique kind of mimic.
We're cursed. And it's
Usually the mimic,
Oh, dude!
Usually the treasure chest is... Oh, that worked. Usually the treasure chest is just a mouth, a big mouth with lots of teeth and a tongue coming out. Right? That's the standard mimic, but here we've got...
This is not doing anything. There we go. Hey, we got a shard.
It's basically just a spider in a treasure chest. It wasn't a spider chest.
Dude.
Increase your stats proportionate to your wealth. All right, well, never spend any more money. Was that an equipment?
It was a passive shard.
Oh.
I wonder what it's going to do, because... Rank, sell items at higher prices? So what did it give us? Anything? It doesn't look like it changed anything. 21, 32, 35.
Yeah, I don't know. We might not have enough money. Maybe it...
It's not even showing a change. Maybe we don't have enough money.
It might not. It might just not show it. It might be hidden. But that would kind of suck. We might be able to tell if it was actually any good. But we probably just don't have that much money for end game currency. It's probably scaled based on something closer to what you'd be able to gather during end game, right?
Draw on your sword's magical power and unleash it upon enemies. We don't have any of those, I think.
We don't.
I wonder if this can do anything, this weapon. I wonder. What's this?
It's going to be alive.
Wait,
you can't get through there?
Really?
It looks like...
Aha!
How'd you warp in there?
You just use Reflector Ray, but you don't need a mirror, as it turns out.
Oh, you don't need a mirror. Oh, okay.
So, remember that area with all the spikes in it that we couldn't get past?
Yeah.
Probably go there. What did we just pick up? Stinger. They call this the Stinger.
The area with the spikes, though, might have been too long to get through. You might actually need the spike-crushing boots.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about the rapier weapons is I have a tendency to just mash X, and if you do that, you start spending MP, which you don't always want to do.
Doesn't seem like it takes that much, though.
No.
Well, we found a teleporter. Might want to take it.
This is like a dead... Oh, it's not a dead end.
It's a dead end. Yeah, it's a dead end.
Oh, there's a room There's a room right here.
Oh, there's one room we haven't been to. I don't know. I don't care. Ed's got the controller, though, so he gets to choose where we explore.
Oh, I think it's definitely stronger. Man, it poisoned her. That thing. What?
That's a good amount of damage.
No! Don't do it. Come here, doggy. We poisoned the dog.
Oh, we got Dog Shard.
Become a dog. Increases your resistance to striking attacks.
Darn it. I was hoping it would become a dog. Is it going to come alive again?
Aha! This thing is beefy. Isn't it? It's a beefy... Come on!
You might have been missing some of those attacks too, though.
What did I just do?
Because it's on the ground.
Yeah. Death Cry. Oh, that's what that was.
So, no, is it a good time to do comments of the week?
Yeah, we might as well.
All right. So we had some really good comments. They were all from, I think, the third, maybe the fourth episode of this, Bloodstained, on GameSoup. So 2 of them were from the same guy. We're going to do those ones first. And one, it's from Core Games. He said, mana restoration should be tied to hitting normal attacks instead of waiting, right? Well, that would be one way to do it. That I think would be better than waiting. That's definitely one option. That's kind of like a mainstream game that does would be Diablo, right? Diablo tends to have certain attacks increase some resource that you use to do another attack, and maybe that attack increases the resource that you need to do the first attack in some cases. But in a lot of cases, the basic attack is just weaker, and it builds up your meter to do your super attacks.
So that's saying, like, if you attack, you should get some mana back, right?
Right, yeah, just stabbing, like what Ed's doing right now. Just the normal attacks, you should get a few mana back each time you hit an enemy. That's a good way to do it, because it forces the player to not have to use, or maybe that's not the best way to put it. It it doesn't allow the player to just infinitely use or to spam their best attacks.
Right.
Or to be able to cheese it. For instance, in this, you could just cheese it by waiting. If you wanted to just waste a bunch of time, you could actually just waste a lot of real-world time in order to gain all of your mana back. Like, every room, we could just stand around for 2 minutes waiting for our mana to fill up.
Well, as far as I can remember, that's how it's always been with these games.
Yeah.
Can you...
So yeah, that is one answer. Another answer would be to do it more like a traditional Castlevania game. Just have the mana resource be finite. Like, you smash through these candles, right, and you get those little flowers that give you the mana. That could just be it. That could be the only place that you get mana. But I think here it's balanced so that the little flowers that give you the mana that fall out of the candles, it's balanced so that those don't give you that much, because they assume that you're going to be gaining a mana every second.
Yeah.
So they could just buff the mana that you get in the candles. And if they wanted to prevent you from being able to farm those candles, they could have it maybe have each candle reset when you do a save, and then whenever you leave, if you leave a room and come back, the candle will just give you $1 instead of giving you the mana. So that would be a way of spacing the mana out. I think that would be a solid solution. That might actually be the one I would take. It would probably fit better with the flavor of Castlevania. And that's how, I mean, the oldest Castlevania games, the NES Castlevania games, did not have restoring mana. It wasn't even a mana system. They were called hearts in that, but it's a resource system, though, for special attacks. And there was a finite amount. They did not respawn if you left the room and came back. You actually couldn't leave the room and come back. If you moved forward in the old Castlevania games, you had to just keep going forward.
I feel dumb. I keep getting poisoned. Oh, we're lousy with Mithridate. We're good.
But it was a way that you could control the amount of special attack resource that the player got. It's primitive, but I think that would work for this game pretty well.
So as it turns out, we actually can't get in that room. It looks like we need a super high jump, which I think you get. I don't know.
Yeah, you get a rocket jump. I promise you get a rocket jump. We talked about it when we saw the librarian and how there was a little hole in the floor under him so that you could rocket jump up his ass. Just like you could do the librarian in Symphony of the Night.
So let's see, our next area is going to be, I think it was, what did I say? Oh no, it's actually here. With all the mirrors.
Yeah, that's what you said, yeah. Okay, so that was the first comment of the week.
Oh yeah, good comment.
Second comment of the week, also from Core Games. Wow, why did they put crappy fetch and kill quests in this? And what's my answer to that? Well, I'm not going to defend it. He actually kind of got me thinking, and I was like, yeah, why did they do that? There's so many systems in the game, and I think they just tried to put in every modern trope to kind of modernize the systems of the game, but not necessarily modernize the gameplay.
You think? Oh my god.
Wow, what a weird enemy.
I mean, I know I keep saying this, but all the Castlevania games since Symphony of the Night have had like those fetch quest / kill as many enemies type systems, right?
Yeah, well, have they all?
At least all the ones on DS, I believe. I mean, they all had some sort of quest system. So to me, that's not that foreign. Nope, that's not the way to do it. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, oh shit, this looks really. They're yellow. These are yellow Dullahan. These are yellow Medusa heads.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, you need to heal. That's a really annoying room. Did you just save?
Yeah, not long ago.
All right, we'll eat some rice.
Uni rice bowl.
Yeah, you might want to have like a small potion too, because that room looks like you could just get killed in a second.
Yeah, we're just not going to go there for now. We're going to try a different room.
All right. So, this game does have a lot of systems.
It does.
So if I was going to cut something, I'd probably cut the quest first.
You think?
I think that would be the first thing that would go for me. I thought about it for a little bit.
Those hurt you.
Core Games comment made me think a little bit about it, and that's probably actually the first thing I would see go. Yeah, he kind of made me think, yeah, why are there crappy fetch and kill quests in this? And they aren't, yeah, they're not really anything, they're not anything fancy, they're not anything, there's not really any clever quests. They are just fetch, kill, and there's the old lady that you have to craft stuff for. You have to craft the food for, right?
I mean, they don't really impede you, especially the ones that are just kill this many types of enemies, you know?
Yeah, but why, yeah, I mean, but why are they there at all? It could be balanced around not having them, and you could get the resources in another way, or just up the amount of money that drops from enemies in the game so that you can just afford to buy the items. Just throw them in the store, you know, keep it simple.
I mean, there are already plenty of items in the store. I think it's probably just another outlet for them to give you the things.
That's what I mean. Just throw the items that you get as the quest rewards in the store and increase the amount of gold that the player gets, so they can just choose to buy those items if they want them. I think that would be a way to balance it without having the quest system in at all.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, it's subjective.
Like it.
It's subjective. I'm not saying that I'm correct about it or anything, but it's just, yeah, it's interesting to talk about.
I mean, because part of it, right, is this idea that you have this hub system and you've got all these NPCs there, and if you want the world to feel alive, you want to give those NPCs something to do.
Yeah, that's a good argument for that side.
And you know, since they're optional anyway, it's not like it's a huge hassle to do. This room is ridiculous.
Yeah, all the rooms that have those, well, Medusa heads are already ridiculous. You got to grab that.
This is identical to the room that OD sits in.
Yeah, and also you just got stabbed.
I did.
through that little.
You know what's funny? They put this chair here so you think to sit there, and then when you sit there, you get stabbed.
And then it stabs you. It's like it's like the priest in Castlevania Symphony of the Night in the confessional booth.
You actually can't grab this.
Yeah, that's weird because it looks like everything else that you can grab.
Well, it's not outlined, I guess, is the difference, right? But it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of those bookcase-looking things you can grab, but I guess it's just a bookcase. No, can you? Maybe you can't. You can't grab every bookcase. You can grab these ones. Yeah, this one. This is what I was thinking of. But yeah, there's a lot of bookcases that you're just supposed to read the books.
Yeah.
Not grab them. These are not reading books. These are grabbing books.
Well, at least you can attack when you're doing this because we have to carry this bookcase up to like the second floor or whatever. Imagine trying to do this if you. Did I just... That was weird. What is happening?
Drop the bookcase.
Oh, that's what's happening.
You got stoned.
It was the bookcase that was keeping me on the platform.
Oh.
But I also can't attack or anything. But I also can't jump.
Right, just leave that there. Leave it on the platform. Yeah. And then you're going to need to do a double jump on top of the... How the fuck? Yeah, it's annoying to do while you're constantly getting attacked by stoning Dullahan heads.
Yeah. Like, nobody likes those, right?
Who designed this house?
This house?
Drop it. Alright, you did it.
I dropped it.
You're almost dead.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass.
And my next question is, can we get in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You sure can. I'm sure you can.
I guess we just have to jump.
Oh, maybe you're immune to getting stoned by them. That would be nice. Wait, it does. Resist.
Yeah.
Increases your resistance to petrification. Yeah, I would just equip that right now. Probably instead of sword expertise.
I mean, it's only 10, so what's that, like, probably a 10% chance to resist? What is this? We already have that. That's what we have equipped right now. That didn't seem worth it.
Well, yeah, at least you didn't have to do that to progress, but we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta use the laser here, seems like.
Do we go?
Probably to get back out.
Oh.
Maybe not to get... Yeah, probably just to get back out, you need to use the laser.
I like how the camera zooms out there.
Yeah, that is neat. I mean, it's useful. There you go.
Yeah. Thunder Circlet. That's not that great, though.
Huh? How do you know?
Because it was on sale in the store.
Oh, okay.
Since the beginning of the game, I think.
Oh.
Wait, Silver Power Ring. Ring that increases attack power in proportion to the number of enemies you've slain.
That seems like something you want to equip as soon as you can.
Yeah, but it only gives us +1 attack now.
It'll give us more later.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but I think +1 attack, I think we can do better than that.
I'm sure we can do better than that right now in the moment, but that's more of a...
But, like, you don't have to have it equipped for that number to grow.
That's an investment. You don't?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
That's how it's been. There's an item just like that in past games.
Okay, well, never mind then. Then, yeah, don't use it right now. Oh, you would think that you would have to equip that, though. That would be a better balancing mechanism, I think, that you would have to, that you should have it equipped.
Yeah.
Like every enemy that you kill while it's equipped, so that you're trading power in the now for power later on. It's an investment. It's like putting a dot on an enemy. That's another way of looking at it. Yeah, usually a dot over time is going to do more damage. So if the enemy is going to live for 15 seconds and the dot is 15 seconds, it has to be balanced for the dot to be better than just doing normal attacks.
So this room is kind of a pain. What with these flying, what are they called? They're maledictions. They're not called Dullahammers.
Yeah. Oh, dot stands for damage over time, if you're not familiar.
Chocolate cake. So it looks like there is, one other path up here.
So, yeah, that was the second comment of the week.
Oh, yeah.
About the crappy fetch and kill quests. I think Ed and I slightly disagree on it, but
I like them.
I think it's a subjective thing.
I mean, they don't detract from the game at all, in my opinion. So, I like having them there. I like it when games have a lot of metagame stuff to do. Like, you're not always just stuck doing one thing over and over, like a singular task, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm more for keeping it simple,
especially when you're lost.
It's different. Different people have different ideas of what good design is, and some things are objectively bad designs, but in this case, I think this is a subjective thing. So, it was a good comment. And our last comment of the week comes from Wala Tada, which I always pronounce when I see it as Voila.
All right.
I'm going to cut off part of the first comment because it's a longer comment, so I'm going to cut off the first part and just read the end part, the one that's more relevant. Hang on, let me find it.
I don't like this room.
Okay. Also, in regards to... Oh, she made another comment in a previous video about monster variety, and she said, we forgot to mention the most important part. The most important part of that comment was for that game in particular. The intuitive design of picking those enemies actually worked against the game's intended gameplay style, since a roguelike game is a game that you play repeatedly and learn the game over time, and intuitive monsters significantly reduce the length of that process. So she was referring to another game that we had played a couple weeks ago. It was a wild game appears episode...
Was it Devious Dungeon?
Devious Dungeon.
It was that?
That was the one, yeah. And we were talking about how the enemy variety in that game, it was... There wasn't that much of it, and also it was just orcs and skeletons
and bats and spiders.
Bats. Yeah, it was just the standard enemy fare. And she had mentioned in that episode that that the enemy variety kind of made sense because players are familiar with those, and they're kind of familiar with the power level of those kind of enemies. So, yeah, the most important part was the intuitive design of picking those enemies worked against the game's intended gameplay style, since it's a roguelike game and it's a game that you repeatedly learn the game over time, and intuitive monsters significantly reduce the length of that process. So if the focus of the game was entirely on some other aspect other than combat, intuitive monsters can aid in accelerating the combat portion of the game. such as in a game like Racketeer, where the bulk of the game isn't about combat.
I love that
combat,
game.
but rather the shop management.
That's a fantastic game, by the way. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's very cool.
I haven't played it.
Oh, it's neat. It's really neat. It's a JRPG, but instead of...
Yeah, I think I've seen it, but...
Yeah. Like, there is dungeon crawling, but there's very little of it, and it's not the focus. The focus is, like, pricing things right. It's kind of like Moonlighter. Remember Moonlighter?
Yeah. I was just going to ask that.
It's that, but good. Lol. But better, I guess. I shouldn't say not the... Uh-oh, it's a boss again. That was fast. It's Calamite. Calamite from Dark Souls. Huh. Abyssal Guardian. Oh my...
He does that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Is that
damn.
a tail swipe? It looked like a tail swipe.
We don't need that. We don't need
No, you don't.
Let's get something good.
It's Hammer Knuckle. Swing a massive fist.
This better be good. Oh. It didn't seem that good. Didn't seem that good. Does it do continuous damage? Does it do anything that I want it to do? No, it doesn't do anything. Alright. That's Joe just peeing a little bit. We're just very excited about this boss. You know, Heretical Grinder, my boy, HG, short for Heretical Grinder.
Yeah.
It's the MVP. But not good enough, unfortunately. I think we're gonna die here.
Do we have health items?
We do.
We just burn them.
Yeah, I guess so. We probably should have made a quick trek back to the crafting facilities. You know,
Yeah, we were doing one boss per episode. Now we open the episode with the boss, and then we're at another boss fight. 25 minutes in.
he just keeps doing this. Attack patterns,
Take
man.
advantage. Oh, there goes the tail
Yeah.
swipe.
But that's the exact
He
same
telegraphs
hitbox.
him pretty well.
Yeah. You know what's weird about that is that this attack and the tail swipe had the exact same hitbox. So why are they two different attacks in the first place? You know what I mean?
You kind of. I mean, yeah, you just jump over both of them.
Yeah. Oh.
It did that thing where it doesn't show the death animation.
Yeah. So okay, the game's got some glitches, and several of those have been expounded. Is that a word? Expounded upon?
Yeah.
In the last couple of days that I've played, I've seen other players experience them as well.
So, oh yeah, what Voila was saying was that it would probably be better in that game if the enemies were a little bit more cryptic in their design, so that you had to learn them as you played the game.
Yeah.
Because it's a roguelike and it's meant to be a trial and error kind of game. So yeah, that was a nice, thoughtful comment. We got a lot of nice, thoughtful comments all clustered into that one video. So I just wanted to read those out and talk about them.
I don't accept that the best way to get players acclimated is to use tropes that people are so familiar with, and dare I say, tired of. Like, there's a reason that that's cliche. It's because those things are cliche. It's because they've been done to death, and you could do something new with them, but you know, by and large, people don't do that. So, I think the premise that you need those, you know, to get players used to your systems, you know. I know that's not the argument here, but
I think this fire whip ain't it.
no, I don't think so either. So it's not strike. We can use thrust. I wonder if
That might
thrust
be
is
good because he's a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Scales
20.
20. That's pretty good. The attack speed is reasonable.
You know, blood grinder's pretty sweet. Not
No.
that sweet.
Nope. That ain't it either. I feel like piercing is the way to go.
Oh, well, that's
pretty
24.
good. That's 24. Yeah, you hit him twice with that. I would go with that. And you can keep your distance too if you need to, which doesn't seem like you really need to worry about too much distance.
You know what, my boy CW Craftwork?
Where's the damage number coming from? Is it like... Oh, it's down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is cheesy, man. Yeah, it doesn't take any mana.
Jump. Jump. Every attack. Jump.
I wonder if he's gonna. He must have a second phase or something.
He's
'cause
got,
this can't be it.
to. Yeah, this seems a little bit too easy. This is the worst designed... I mean, not visually, but the worst designed boss pattern that we've seen so far in the game. It's kind of boring.
Oh, I took that.
Oh,
there
we
he
go.
goes.
Here's something different.
What did he do?
But you had to jump. I think you dodged it by jumping. Wait, he died.
That's it.
That was it. Okay.
So he has one attack.
He looked cool. I mean, it was a
yeah.
pretty cool designed dragon.
He had one attack, and you just jump over it.
Yeah.
That was it?
I guess that was it. It feels kind of like a waste to use that great asset on such a boring boss.
Yeah, that's just who would ever okay that and say that's a good boss fight? What? How did that happen?
Igarashi did.
No,
he was just out of the office the day they designed that boss.
Hall of Termination. Dear Lord, Axe Outsider. I think we need this for a quest.
Oh, we do. Yeah, you're right.
1 out of 5. See, that's why I like those quests, because when you see an enemy that you need.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, for one thing, right? This whole game has an economy that's based on you farming things, right? The best way to get farming mats and recipe ingredients is to farm things. And I think that quest system helps you, pushes you in the right direction, so to speak. So that you don't just, I mean, you could just blaze through the game, that's fine too. But I think it's a good way to nudge you and remind you that you can do those things, and you probably should.
Yeah, I guess the way that the game is designed, that's probably right. But I probably would also cut out the crafting. Like, if I was designing the game, I would probably just cut out the crafting system too.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
But, I mean, we only have so much time, right? A game is made up of human hours put into the game, right? A game is created through human effort. So you only have so many hours of skilled people's time to spend on things. So it's, where do you put the resources? So a lot of resources obviously were put into a crafting system and put into the quest system. Maybe a little bit less so into the quest system. That seems a little bit, yeah, it just to me seems like it took a little bit less to put that in, but than to do the whole crafting system. But where else could those resources have gone? We probably could have had another boss or two in the game, or another area or two more to explore, more level design. That's probably where I would have expanded. That's more of a horizontal expansion than a vertical expansion of the game's design. So again, it's completely subjective what you prefer. Do you prefer to have more systems in your game, or do you prefer to have more areas of your game? And is your team able to, what are your team's strengths? You know, I don't know what the people who worked on the game were good at. Did they not have enough people who were good at designing environments and levels, and did they have enough artists to make the boss art, right? So everybody's got to have something to do. So maybe the systems designers, maybe they had more time, or more of those people on the team. I don't know. There's so many factors. So,
oh my god, it's a piano you can stand on.
It's a piano?
Is it a piano?
Looks like
or
a carriage.
It's a chariot,
looks like a chariot. Yeah, like
for some reason.
Carriage or something, yeah.
It looks like a piano. Wool! So we just picked up a recipe for the ultimate, it's called the ultimate healing item. Must be good, right? Alright. More lore implications. So while we were discussing that, I figured out a good DPS combo. If you just mash right bumper and attack, you do this.
Oh, you can do both.
And that is insane. That's insane damage. Surely
it seems a little broken.
Oh, yeah.
When you have so many different weapons and different kinds of abilities on different buttons, it's bound to be something. Somebody's going to discover some kind of crazy combo. Like in Contra 3 for Super Nintendo, you can only fire 2 spread shots on screen at once, for balance reasons. Okay. But you can have 2 guns in the game, and you can press the X button to swap between the 2 guns. So what you can do is you can get 2 spread guns, fire 2 shots off the first spread gun, switch to the other spread gun, fire 2 shots off it. You can have 4 spread gun shots on screen at a time. So if you mash both of the buttons constantly, you can do double damage basically.
That's pretty nice.
It's pretty broken, and I'm pretty sure that was not designed that way on purpose. They didn't put any kind of a check in there after you switch the weapon to check if there were already 2 bullets on screen. That you shouldn't be able to, or already 2 spreads on screen.
So I wonder if there's a way, and I assume that there is, to increase the damage that you do when you drop kick like this.
You would have to think so.
It's only been doing 1 to most enemies, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe if you equip boots, you do more damage. That would kind of make sense. I can see that.
We have the Kung Fu boots. Do we? No, I think we would have sold those.
Or I think we have lethal boots, because Kung Fu boots are the ones that you pick up at the very start of the game.
Yeah, I don't think those will be useful anymore. I still feel like we're almost kind of at the beginning of the game.
I know. It's
because there's there's so much to learn about the game.
Haha. Capacity for guns that we never use. I bet guns would be really fun for a playthrough. Just doing a gun only or something.
Yeah, I don't think you could possibly. Yeah, you definitely couldn't possibly learn everything about the game or master how all the weapons and how all the items and equipment work on one playthrough. So it feels a lot like the old Symphony of the Night in that way. Like there's a lot of different ways to play the old Symphony of the Night.
And I think a lot of the reason that Dark Souls has the longevity that it has had is the weapon variety. Like it caters to an unimaginable amount of playstyles. And I think this is the same way. And all of the Castlevania games since Symphony of the Night have been like that, If you want, you can do a knife-only run, or you can do a gun-only run. Like, the options are endless, especially given that you can equip 5 different shards, that each have different effects. I feel like you can pretty much create anything you think of.
So I'm gonna make an argument for Ed's side here on the systems progression. Since the game does actually, it does seem like it's designed to be played through multiple times. So having more complex systems is actually more okay in that situation, because the first time is almost just a tutorial.
Yeah.
Your first time playing the game. Oh. Some games really are better the second time and third time you play them. A couple examples of games like that would be Mirror's Edge, the first Mirror's Edge. I remember that the first time I played through it, I liked it, but I just barely learned how to play it by the end of the game. And then my second playthrough, I loved it. And Jet Grind Radio was kind of the same way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the original Jet Grind Radio for Dreamcast, I probably beat the game 20 times. It's not like it's a really long game. Once you know where to go, it's probably a few hours. But I played that game again and again and again.
GameSoupCat is here.
He is, and he's a noisy one today.
He's very upset. He has this...
He doesn't like scary games with demons and monsters in them.
Weird. He has this mouse, right? This plush mouse. And what he likes to do is about 3 o'clock in the morning, he likes to bat that mouse around. And he likes to meow and go and show us, because he wants to show us that he's caught a mouse for us. Like he's done us a favor,
Yeah.
We can't get up there, but I see a chest.
Yeah, my cat recently caught his first mouse.
No way.
Yeah, it was a little one, a real little one.
Was he really proud?
And I think he maimed it or something, because it wasn't very fast. It wasn't moving around very fast. And we caught it under a glass container, and I didn't have the heart to kill it.
Aww.
I can't. I can set out a trap, and if I find a dead mouse, it's like, oh well, you fell into the trap, you idiot.
Yeah.
But if I can't be the one to smash it with a hammer or something, I can't.
I couldn't do that. Are you kidding?
So it was like 2 a.m.
Oh.
Because that's when the mice come out. And I just put a piece of cardboard over the container, and we sealed up the container, whatever. And then I drove it, because I didn't want to just dump it outside, because it would just come back in our house. So, got in the car, 2 a.m., drove down the street a little bit, and dumped it in an empty lot. I don't know. What else are you going to do?
You do so much more than most people, I imagine.
I mean, I guess you could flush it down the toilet and it'll drown.
Ooh, that's terrible. Yeah,
I think that's what a lot of people would do. That's not like what I think that might be the standard. That might be the standard for getting rid of a live mouse. I don't know.
There's an animal past which a certain size I do not want to kill. And that size is about spider size.
Oh, wow. You gotta...
So, like, anything that's larger than a spider... Well, okay, spiders are the exception. A spider of any size can get killed. But anything bigger than a spider, like a mammal? Like a mouse? I couldn't kill. Unless they're already dead, then I'm okay with that.
Didn't we already read this one? No, we didn't.
No, this is some important lore, though. This is describing how we were created, and we were given the name Shardbinders.
Oh, should we read it? All right. A terrible thing has happened. One of the children got a hold of a red shard, bringing the demon I summoned all those years back into our world. We somehow cut the shard loose from the boy and averted chaos, but this proves I was right. The crystal binds with the shard's power, and I call the children the Shardbinders. The shard binding incident made apparent our need to teach the children self-discipline. The guild was introduced just such a regimen regimen to verse them in combat by pitting them against the demons we summon. One boy, Jeeble, has shown tremendous ability, but his crystal growth lags behind the others. Why?
That's a great question. He's probably a beta male, that's why. He's just a beta.
Beta!
He's a soy boy, right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is not a thing, and has never been a thing. But I like to say that because it's funny. It's funny to call people... It's funny to call people names, I guess.
Yeah, I like making fun of people.
People that deserve it, mainly. And
Mostly, but, you know. Yeah, mostly people deserve it, really.
A millionaire's... You know what?
You have to have $1 million?
I bet. I actually bet
coins?
this is the... Yeah. There were rooms like that in, I think it was Dawn of Sorrow. There were rooms where you had to have an exact amount of gold to get through.
Oh.
Because there was that weird... or was it Portrait of Ruin? No, I think it was Dawn of Sorrow. There was that weird, like, tile sliding puzzle where the entire area was made out of that.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember. I didn't like that.
Yeah, it was okay. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It was a cool innovation sort of thing.
I like the idea of gating access to an area, though, based on how much money you have. That's another... It's another way to increase the longevity of the game for people who really love it.
Yeah.
It gives them just another goal. Collect $1 million to get into a new area. Yeah.
Cut Purse's ring. Hey, that's where we get some more gold. And in my experience, the ends of these games, you get so overpowered. Like, by the end of this game, I would expect to have an ability that makes us run super fast, jump super high, be extremely lucky to collect all the shards, and be making a ton of gold. Like, that's par for the course, you know? For the most part for these games.
Yeah.
Oh, we picked this up, by the way. A great axe destructive enough to split boulders in twain.
35 attack?
That's actually pretty good. I might keep using that.
I like the attack speed on
It's very fast.
the great axe style weapons in this game.
Yeah,
it's faster than the old ones.
I remember. They seemed a lot slower.
I keep saying the old ones like this is a Castlevania game.
It is.
It's a Castlevania
game.
Yeah. It really is. This is even more Castlevania-like than I was expecting.
Oh my god. Stats, man.
But, I mean, Igarashi is Castlevania, right? I mean, since fucking 1997, he's Castlevania.
Yeah.
So, come on.
Assassin's Garb that increases the speed of your attacks?
It's made by the artist. It's not like Konami is the publisher, but they're not the one who created the games.
How much faster is it, I wonder? Is it even noticeable? Yeah, I guess so.
Trevor. Those murderers dead.
Something else I learned in the meantime. Actually, we better accept... Wait. Oh, we've already accepted these. Something else I learned in the meantime about this game, and something I should have realized that I should have... What's funny? What are you
nothing, go ahead.
I should have expected is that many, many items have secret abilities that they don't tell you about. For example, the apron gives you a small chance to duplicate upon creating a recipe for the first time, or any time, not just for the first time, of creating 2 of it instead of just 1.
Really?
So, yeah.
I like that.
I do. I love it. I do. And
I would like to have that information.
I would too.
But at the same time, it's kind of fun that it's cryptic like an old game, like the old like Symphony of the Night. This is feeling more and more like Symphony of the Night. Like I've been thinking about this game a lot, obviously, because we've been playing it. And that's a sign of a good game or a good movie, any good piece of media. If you're thinking about it while you're not playing it, like the next day, if you're thinking about the movie or the game that you played the previous day, that's usually a good sign that it was a good game, because it had some kind of an impact on you.
Yeah, I mean that's
But yeah, anyway, I've been thinking about this game and how it combines so many elements from so many Castlevanias, and it seems to be combining the best elements, like the charm of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and just the weird item interactions. That's just a great example of it. What I just mentioned with the apron, that if you, that it's kind of a cryptic, hidden kind of ability, and that might be a little bit archaic the way that it's designed, because newer games tend to tell you more what the items do. They're a little more deliberate and forthcoming with the descriptions of how the items work, because it feels better to the player, I think, in a lot of ways. But there's some nostalgia in me that longs for the days when games were a little more cryptic. We didn't have all the information, and you didn't even have the internet. Like you got your information, you discovered it for yourself, or you found out from friends, or if you had the money, you bought the magazines. You bought the cheat code magazines. It told you all the secrets. So yeah, I kind of miss that, but also, you know, we have the internet now. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I do understand the nostalgia aspect, but like that's all it is. It's just nostalgia, and there's no reason to hang on to that anymore. Like I like knowing everything I possibly can. So when an item has a secret ability, I really appreciate it when things are spelled out.
Enter the Gungeon spells out
God,
nothing.
Yeah,
like you need to have the wiki open on your second monitor. Well, Ed does, but do you know how I play Enter the Gungeon? I just play it and just am in the dark, and then I ask Ed later. I say, "Hey, I got this weird gun," and it's like, "Do you know anything about it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, if you get that gun, you combine it with the other gun. Just look at the wiki, Joe, you idiot."
There's so many synergies that are never explained anywhere.
There's an expansion for Enter the Gungeon that I haven't played.
Oh yeah, there's
the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so excited because I had been playing the original Enter the Gungeon for a long time. I was so excited for Gungeons and Dragons. So yeah, we played that and we played it on the channel. It was pretty fun. We got the only 2-player clear on YouTube.
Is that
for
true?
Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. I haven't seen any other one. I don't think anybody else has posted a video of a 2-player clear. That's hard as hell to do. But anyway, yeah, I had been playing it a lot beforehand, and then Dungeons and Dragons came out. I was pretty excited about it, but yeah, I haven't actually taken the time to check out the new one.
This is really good. Polonaise. It's all the rage with fashionable noble ladies. Defense 27.
It's pretty high defense.
2 out of 4 wool. I guess we can afford that. We probably should.
Yeah, just use it, man.
I want to be a strong boy.
I mean, you know, I'm just gonna say just do it, man.
I know. I want to be a strong boy. We're gonna do it.
Are we gonna have like a pink dress equipped now?
I don't think so.
Is it gonna be pink?
I don't think the dress changes.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, like it's weird. Everything else changes.
Yeah,
but
a lot
the
of
torso,
things change, but yeah, just the basic
body
dress on the body, yeah, doesn't change.
That's weird. I kind of wish it did, honestly.
They would have to. I mean, they have to render all those items. They
Yeah.
have to. Yeah. Have artists make all those items. So maybe that was kind of a stretch end goal for them. You got to prioritize the things that are most important. So yeah, making the dress be a different dress that is pink might be near the bottom of their list. And obviously this game reeks of effort. There's a lot of effort put into everything in the game. So not going to fault them for that. We really like the game.
Yeah, this is exactly what I expected.
I'm going to say it's more than what I expected.
All right. Like, this is, if you went back in time 15 years and said, hey, Ed, make a sequel to Dawn of Sorrow. This is it. You know, like, this is the game.
You haven't played Symphony of the Night, though.
No,
which is really weird.
I'm ashamed. Yeah.
That's really weird.
I'm ashamed
Joe's
to admit
played
it.
Symphony of the Night about 5 times. Ed's played it 0 times. So I've played it enough for both of us.
All right.
But I was just...
message arrow has
No,
arrived from
we'll see what she
Zagetsu.
has to say.
In this chamber where the bell tolls, seek the demon woman basking in blood. A female vampire, perhaps? Vampires drink blood. They don't bask in it. Wait, there's more. The room was an ocean of gore. From
Ew.
some grisly battle, perhaps. And if I'm reading this right, the demon he spoke of was able to instantly collect this blood without laying hand or lips on it.
Well, that means even the slightest wound in her presence would put me in danger.
She won't be easy to defeat. You had best go in prepared.
All right. Cryptic.
What are you looking to buy?
Sorry, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this game a lot recently, like we were saying. And I was thinking that it really feels like a combination of Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, I would say, I mean, Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow have a lot in common. They have the soul system, and they have the same character, and they're pretty closely linked, I would say.
And this
But
shard system is identical to that soul system.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I mean, Dawn of Sorrow, because it's the most recent and most updated, I guess, of the two. So yeah, Dawn of Sorrow plus Symphony of the Night is this. I think it draws the most from those two particular titles in the Castlevania series.
She's got some new stuff in stock. Some really expensive stuff.
And those are considered some of the best ones. Like, if I had to pick one Castlevania that I would say is just objectively the best, it might be Dawn of Sorrow.
It's my favorite.
And I think it's a lot of people's favorite, and it's not my favorite. It's probably third or fourth actually on my favorite list. But objectively, just for good game design and everything, just everything about the game, really, I think it nails the formula the best.
What was this? Was this macaroni au gratin or something like that? What the hell was that?
Man, I don't know.
Was it... What, we don't have it unlocked? You kidding? You kidding me? We haven't made any of those things. How do we have the recipe for this? Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? I think it's au gratin. Something. Yeah, macaroni gratin. There it is. Pasta, cheese, white sauce, moco leek.
We have all the items. Just go craft it.
We do?
Equip the apron. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't... Yeah, let's do it.
And then you forget that you have it equipped and you go out into combat with an apron on. What a fool.
I guess that's what the shortcut system is good for, right?
Yeah.
So you have one for crafting and one for combat.
That's true. Maybe there are certain items that are just better for crafting, but it seems like the crafting stats are hidden, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just put it on the apron, man.
So we need 2 pasta and 1 white sauce. Remember that time you said we had all the ingredients? Fucking liar. We need white sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I lie a lot.
No, I know. Beast milk and flour.
So we don't have any beast... Where the fuck do you get beast milk?
I actually know exactly where to get beast milk. Because in my second save file, I was farming it for this exact purpose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so... We can do a real quick farmy farm.
Yeah, we can do a farmy farm.
I know exactly where it is.
Fine. I mean, it's episode 7. We're giving away a copy of Bastion. Enter in the comments below. Not the comments, the description. There's a link. You guys know how this works by now.
Yeah, come on. Don't pretend like you don't know how this works. It's not the... Is it the garden? I thought it wasn't the garden.
We're running out of giveaway keys, though.
Are we?
I gotta get some more, yeah.
You know, there's no easy way to get there. We'll just go here. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I saw the list. Joe has a massive list of keys.
Yeah, it's not that massive anymore, though.
That's okay. You know what else I wanted to do? I really wanted to... We're going to hit the cathedral. We're going to hit our buddy Todd. Remember Todd?
Who's Todd? Actually, I remember the name, but I don't remember what he looks like.
Can you believe there's a guy in this game called Todd? Sometimes... Okay, there's a TV Tropes page on this exact phenomenon. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the idea that, like, some characters are named Todd, Jonathan, Alfred, and then you have crazy names like Jeeble.
Yeah.
It's that phenomenon where names are just all over the place and they don't match. So I wanted to stop by here and see what we got, because we got a couple new hairstyles. I don't know if I like that one. It's okay.
I like it. Let's go with that one.
Yeah? Alright.
That was easy to convince you. I just pretended I liked it and Ed picked it. I like that hair color.
No,
that hair color. I like that one.
You're goddamn liar. We're going to change our costume a little bit.
Okay.
Hot pink. Hot pink and black.
Oh, there you go. Well, now you can have a pink dress, like that item that we had equipped.
Looks pretty cool.
But all it does is just change the color.
Yeah. This is Todd, the killer barber. Oh, I didn't go over it quickly.
That's right. He was a killer barber. And he's just the exact same character model as the killer barbers. And, you know, I would do the same thing. I might palette swap him, though. I don't think they palette swapped him.
Nah.
Fair enough.
It's fine. That's real quick. We're going to get some beast milk. You know, I typed in beast milk on Google because I was trying to figure out where to farm this item. You know what comes up?
What?
Breast milk. Nothing.
Oh yeah, it probably corrects you, auto-corrects it.
It auto-corrects you. And even when you specifically say...
Well, that's the only place that milk can come out of. It's the only place milk comes out.
What about beasts? In fact, beasts are the #1 source of milk. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beast breast milk.
Cows.
If you will.
Right? If you include cows, which you should. Those are beasts.
So in a perfect world, you would expect beast milk to return more results than breast milk.
Well, we don't live in Ed's world.
No.
We live in Joe's world. Oh man, I wish.
Oh my God!
Lost a lot of weight recently.
You didn't.
I did actually.
You did?
Yeah, I am really disappointed.
Oh man.
I've been on a quest to gain a lot of pounds, about 25 pounds over the course of the last about 2 years. I got pretty close.
What happened?
Then I lost 4 pounds in the last, I don't know, month and a half.
I wouldn't sweat 4 pounds. Man. 4
that's
pounds
a lot.
Yeah, but 4 pounds is something you can pick up and drop at, in a day or two, depending
Well,
on how much water you drink and how much
right,
food
but
you
I
have.
always do my weight check at the same time in the morning.
I see.
So, yeah. I don't know where I was going with this. I thought I lost some weight. And it was partly because I got sick. I got sick for about 5 days and I wasn't eating as much, so I lost about 2 pounds in 5 days. And then, yeah, I just dropped another couple of pounds on the wake of that. And trying to get it back, man, it's hard. And then I missed going to the gym a bunch of times. Usually I go every other day. But I missed it, so I was going like every third day a few times. And then, for the first time in like 2 years, I missed enough times going to the gym that it was 4 days between the last time. So it was today. Today was the first time I went to the gym in 4 days. Doing some deadlifts, man, I was tired. Really fucking tired. So I think that's too many days to skip. I think every third day, if I miss a day and I go on the third day instead of the second day, it's not that bad. It's basically the same. It feels about the same as if I go every other day. But if I go on that fourth day, man, it's hard. It's a lot harder.
You got to get in there, man. I mean, you know me. I'm at the gym every single morning.
That's not a good idea.
If I'm,
you should be going to the gym every day. That's excessive.
I mean, you should see me in real life. I'm swole, as they say. I mean, really, there's no excuse not to. Even if you feel sick, even if you're on the verge of death, there's no excuse not to go every day. How dare you? You make a mockery. I haven't been in the gym in about 5 years.
It's a waste of time to go every day. It's not a waste of time though to go.
Well, you can alternate, right? Like if you alternate leg and arm, then it's okay to go every day. It might still be a waste, but
I think if you really know what you're doing, if you're like a bodybuilder, you can go every day.
That's me.
But I think for just normal people like me, I don't have the expertise. I don't really know enough what I'm doing and how to. Yeah, if you're really trying to min-max your muscle growth and you're trying to go for something aesthetic or something, maybe going every day is okay. But
well, if you're doing min-maxing, why aren't you just taking steroids?
Yeah, exactly. Steroids will, if you're yeah, for sure. If you're min-maxing, you want to be on steroids.
Yeah, where the hell is my beast milk? We got one.
But I mean, I want to be a game developer. You know, my goal is not to be a bodybuilder. My goal was to gain 25 pounds, and it's just very discouraging that I lost 4 of them.
That's really sad because I know how hard you worked to gain that. You know, like.
I don't have very good genetics. I'm a skinny guy.
I wish we could.
I lose weight very fast.
Yeah. If we could split our genetics in half and share, that would be fine because I'm the exact opposite. You know, like it's no trouble at all for me to gain weight, but to lose weight, it's much tougher. I can't just do it at the drop of a hat like that, even if I were sick, you know?
If you're somewhere in the middle, you're very lucky. Consider yourself lucky. If you're not an endomorph or ectomorph, if you're that middle mesomorph, have you ever heard of that? It means that you can gain weight, but you can also lose it it's fairly easy for you to gain or lose weight either way. I think that's the sweet spot. But also, yeah, Ed and I are actually kind of opposites.
Yeah, we are.
In that way.
Joe's very thin. I'm more... What's a nice way to say it? Joe's very smart.
Well, Ed's not fat, but he has the ability to become fat
yes.
very easily if he would want to.
Joe's very tall. I'm very short. Joe is very lanky. I'm very muscular. I am incredibly muscular. You should see me. All the ladies come up to me and then walk right past me because I'm not muscular at all. No, it's weird. We are very much the opposite. Okay, I'm getting very tired of...
Yeah, we're not really farming anything. Do you just want to speed up this part of the video? But that takes too much work. Well, I'll bring up... Let's look through these notes. I'm sure we got something we can talk about here.
You know what? We got 2. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think I'm okay for now. But
you got enough beast milk?
And we only got 2. I wish the drop rate was higher. It must be here. You know what I like about this? And I will say what I like about this, but do not like about it. Remember in Dawn of Sorrow, whenever you killed an enemy, the data was displayed on the top screen. Something to that effect, right? But in this game, you have to go into the menu, into the Demons tab, and then figure out... Like, I wish it automatically selected the last enemy that you killed. Because 9 times out of 10, that's what you're going in here for. You want to look at the last thing that you just killed, but instead it just defaults. Defaults to number 1 or whatever, right? Or does it not? Am I stupid? Oh, it looks like it saves your position. Looks like it saves your position, but
yeah, the last thing that you had highlighted.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to go to the last thing that you killed and got a shard from.
In fact, we haven't even gotten a shard from this guy. How many times have we farmed him, right? Beast Milk is 8% drop rate.
Yeah, when do you get the shard? Oh, it doesn't say the drop rate until you actually get it. Beast beef.
It must be incredibly low. We've killed this guy like 10, 15, maybe 20 times already. We've gotten 2 milks. But no shard.
I don't know, farming doesn't really feel as good in this kind of... I mean, farming, I don't know. To me, it never feels good, but it feels like kind of worse in this than it does in an MMO, like Final Fantasy 14, for instance. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14, like, you have to wait for... You're at least, like, moving around the environment. In this, you're just leaving the room and coming back and killing the exact same guy again and again.
Yeah.
But at least in an MMO, you're kind of going in maybe a circle in an area where you know that the enemies respawn. In a, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14, just a basic MMO.
I guess.
It feels better. It's.
I actually disagree.
Oh, you do?
Because in this situation, you have full control over... You have full player agency, if you will, which is another term that I hate to use along with ludonarrative dissonance. You have full control over how and when you respawn enemies. Where in an MMO, you're at the mercy of the respawn timer.
Yeah.
You know? Or whatever particular route that you find that just happens.
And somebody else could be farming the same guy you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happens on occasion. I don't know. I just don't like farming in general.
I think farming is a perfectly fine substitute for vertically oriented progression in a lot of games. I think it's fine. I like it. I think if a game can make farming fun, then that should be the game's focus. You know, and some games
Isn't that what clickers are?
Yeah,
they're just farming simulators,
and they're fun. So you know,
Ed loves them.
I love them. They've managed to do it. Why not? Why not just ride on that? You know what I mean?
We really are opposites.
We really are. We need 1 flower. You better go buy some flour. Yeah, like I get the Skinner box thing on clickers and idle games, and I get it, and I love it. For some reason, it doesn't bother me. Like farming in this game doesn't bother me, man. It doesn't. Where's that flower? Hello. Here we go. Better buy a couple. Better buy a couple.
So yeah, while we're crafting, do a quick movie review. You seen John Wick 3?
I haven't. I've only seen John Wick 1.
Oh. It's probably the best one.
Alright.
But the other 2 are good.
I've heard that, yeah.
It's fun. They're fun movies. I feel like they're movies from like the late 90s, early 2000s when you just needed to make like a fun movie, like a fun action movie that has a decent story. It's not like... It's not Lord of the Rings, but it's fun. I don't know what else to say about it.
That's fine, because the first one was really fun. It was great.
A lot of guys get killed.
Yeah.
There's a part where he goes into a weapon museum. Ooh. There's a bunch of knives in glass cases.
I can imagine what happens there. We have 2 of these? We have 0 of these, and we haven't even eaten one. Dear Lord.
There's a scene where... This isn't really a spoiler. There's a scene where John Wick gets thrown through about 5 or 6 glass cases in a row, one at a time. All right. I actually started getting bored of watching John Wick get thrown through glass cases. A lot of broken glass in this film. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of tired of
You're welcome.
Star Wars,
What the hell?
Disney films, and superhero movies. That seems to be every blockbuster movie. Is just every big release of a movie is a superhero movie, or a Disney movie, or a Star Wars movie. That's it, right? And John Wick is kind of, I mean, yeah, it feels like kind of a breath of fresh air, even though it feels like an action movie from like the late 90s, early 2000s, with like a little bit updated effects, but it's pretty much that kind of movie, the kind of movie that was popular during that time period. And yeah, just because there's nothing else really like it, I found it to be a lot of fun
Have a deal.
to go see that one.
Is this right? Many thanks.
I kind of want to see that Shaft movie.
We have a deal.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, there's Shaft. Nobody's heard of it. Nobody knows that even came
No.
out. But I think it's called Shaft 2 maybe, or maybe it's just called Shaft. I don't know, but it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
But my wife doesn't want to see it, so I don't know. You want to go see it, Ed?
I mean...
I saw the reviews. 34% rotten on Rotten Tomatoes
Oh.
by the reviewers.
That's bad.
94% audience score.
This is the
Yeah.
Those are the movies I love.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever the reviewer score is really low and the audience score is really high, I love it. Every time. I'm always in agreement with the audience
This is
in
a,
those cases.
this is a predicament. She wants
She wants our Crusagram? Oh, fuck her.
But we get toy shoes.
I'm not trading my Rava Burial for a toy shoes.
But
Did you just do it?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
just accepted the quest. We just got to farm a second one at some point, which we probably will never do, because why?
Yeah, on this playthrough, yeah, it's unlikely. So that quest line just ended because she wants our Crusagram?
Yeah, I know.
You don't get fuck yourself.
You don't
lady.
get that for free. B word, boy. B word is for boy.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. What I would like to do though is very quickly take another look at our shards. So I'm a sucker for Welcome Company. I love that with the portraits one, the rotating portraits. It's a great defensive option. We can't upgrade craftwork anymore. So what we're going to do real quick, not real quick, we're just going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go to the next area. We're just going to move on. However, before we move on, I would like to show you something
Show away.
that I was shown by a streamer, not me. A streamer by the name of Lobos Jr., which I have previously mentioned in this exact episode, who discovered something that we did not discover. Son of a bitch. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there. That was something completely different. Well, I guess we can't really get to it now. But, we'll come back. What I want to show you is something very clever. I really enjoyed the cleverness of how this was pulled off.
Show me the way. Remember that meme?
Do you know? Yeah.
That one did not last long.
It didn't age very well either.
No, that wasn't a good one,
Like,
really.
some memes have longevity. That one did not.
Most do not, yeah, but a few make it. That one didn't.
Just remember when we first got here, we did some funny shenanigans with the drawbridge.
Yeah, we wanted the drawbridge.
Mhm.
It wasn't really that hard. Oh,
There's an HP up
there's an H pop up there.
and an MP up.
Wow, I'm glad they really reward you for doing such dastardly things, climbing on top of buildings.
Like, I never would have thought of that. But somebody else did.
Yeah, is there a counter? Is there a counter that shows you how many of the H pops you found in the MP ups?
I don't think so. Unless it's in the archives under personal data. I don't think so, though.
Because that's something that I would like to know. I'd like to have the information. How many of those have we collected? If we're missing a few, yeah, how many that we missed? I think in our Metroidvania, we probably should have a set number and show the player how many that they've collected so far.
Yeah, I think that provides a nice incentive.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, probably be around like 20 of each. Do we have an MP system in our game?
No?
I don't think we do. No.
I mean,
No, we don't.
We could have more powerful attacks if we wanted them. We could make an MP system.
Yeah, I mean, we could make a lot of systems.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just how much time do we want to devote into making those things when this is not our big project. Our biggest project is going to be the next one, Game 4, as we've so aptly codenamed it.
So what was our actual next task? We got the Reflector Ray, right?
Yeah.
Is that the last major story thing that we've done?
Yeah. Yeah, besides that, we just did some farming and some of the quest stuff in town.
All right. So there are a couple areas that have those Reflector Ray mirrors, I guess, that we still haven't checked out. Like, oh yeah, like this. We're right here. Let's go ahead. Where's that Reflector Ray? Here
Pick up the old bone toss, man. Oh yeah, we need the
old-
Reflector Ray, though, to get out of here.
The old BT. Oh, that's right. This area, the murder area.
Oh yeah, this is what you put it off. You put off going through this room.
Yeah.
Now it's time to end the episode, and Joe's gonna have to do it on the next one. Just kidding. Ed's gonna do it right now on this episode.
I have a question.
We're not going anywhere,
Oh my god.
and neither are you.
Was that chair a demon?
Summon chair. Call forth the chair and set it down.
It was a monster.
Why was it in the middle of, like, you would think that would be in the middle of, because that's such an odd item, you would think that would be in the middle of a room that's a little more idle than this, but this is
Yeah.
a constantly moving room that wants to chop you to death
Maybe that's
in
why,
1
though.
second.
Maybe that's why, because it's so strange. It doesn't even hurt. Wait, I bet if you sit it in, it hurts you. I bet. Nope.
Nope, it just send it into the spikes. Yeah, you're gonna. Why did you come back into this room, by the way?
I wanted to know-
You're getting sent into the
want-
depths of spikes here.
I had to know about the chair, dude.
Your curiosity almost killed you. Are you a game soup cat? Smash through that wall.
Why?
Listen to this music.
Music just changed. Yeah, it just changed. What? Oh, it's this!
Because of this character here, this enemy. That was really rude of you, Ed. She was just jamming out, and you fucking killed her. She didn't do any attack on you. You just killed her.
We can't get in there.
You need to use the laser.
Aha!
Laser. Yeah, use the laser to get in there. That'll do it. You probably have to do it from this platform though. So jump over the metal blade,
It's timed.
and then
Yes.
yeah, there you go.
That's
Now,
true.
how are you gonna get out? You didn't think that far ahead, did you? There you
did.
go. That'll do it.
I did not, but
It's interesting. I mean, the laser thing. I thought we were gonna get turned into a bat, right?
yeah, I thought so too.
Something
Actually,
similar to maybe turned into a bird
Yeah.
to change it up a little bit. But we got laser. That's interesting.
that's fine.
At least that's something different. So I mean, it's not entirely just Dawn of Sorrow plus Symphony of the Night. There's a little bit of different stuff. I don't remember any warping laser abilities in any other Castlevania game.
But I mean, to be fair, they're all functionally identical, right? Whether you turn into a bat. Well, I guess bat gives you infinite flight, but I want to know about this chair. I want to know, does it have a name? Chair Mimic,
Chair Mimic.
is what it's called.
Yeah, it
Okay.
attacked. It attacked.
It did?
attacked. Yeah, it just did. It just hopped around.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. It did do that. That was a thing that it did.
Let's see here. Demons. Yeah, it doesn't highlight the last thing. Every game gets beta tested. Every game gets play tested. You would think that would be one of the few pieces of feedback. Not few, but one of the many pieces of feedback that you might be given as a developer of this game. Is something like, hey, please,
Look at those hands. Look at him
his
dancing.
arms. Lol. A creature that poses a chair and spirits unwitting sitters elsewhere. What? That didn't happen. Remember, we sat in him and nothing happened.
Yeah. He didn't spirit us away anywhere.
Maybe we have to.
Summon the chair. Summon the chair.
Let's get spirited
Use
away.
the ability and summon the chair. Use the ability and sit on it. Maybe that's where how you get spirited away.
What if it... Damn it!
Yeah, the
Silver
knight killed it.
Silver
That
jerk.
Silver Knight's got to be a high level. We've been using him for hours now.
Yeah. Level 22. Let's actually use the ability.
Yeah, use the ability
As
of the
you
chair.
said.
Please, Ed.
Summon chair. Call forth the chair and...
It broke.
It broke!
It fell down to the bottom and then collapsed. That was like cartoonish how funny that was. Alright, just stay there for a little bit.
It looks like it's recharging our MP faster. Doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Let's
Use up some MP.
yeah.
Aim and yeah, you get it. Equip the bone. Equip the bone meringue.
Oh yeah. Wait, let's do something here. This will be quick.
All right.
All right, so
Now press the Y button. Sit on the chair.
oh yeah, faster, like double.
So I thought the chairs should increase your, but just chairs that are on the map don't seem to increase your MP
No, maybe they do. Maybe
by
we
a
just missed
faster
it.
rate. We talked about it though in a previous episode.
Yeah.
I think we tested it out and we didn't notice any difference. This is noticeable. This is maybe double the speed.
I guess because it's a shard. I guess it has some inherent value. Maybe that's.
I guess, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't feel any different. I don't know.
I hope this dragon is more interesting than the boss. It's called Dragon. And it was less interesting than the boss, somehow.
I wonder if it's the same model, just smaller. And palette swap.
Gold equipment! Gold! You know what I would like to know? A lot of these rooms have upper areas that just disappear on the minimap. I would like to know, can we get up? You can't do it while you're jumping.
Oh, well, that kind of makes sense.
And
You can't grab a ledge in this game.
You also
No.
can't double jump. Once you've done that, once you've committed.
Can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Let's sit in it. What happens? Damn it!
What the hell happened? He
Silver
just
Knight.
disappeared. It just disappeared entirely. It didn't even have like a death animation.
Oh!
He's aiming into the spikes. Well, look at him go.
He doesn't take damage.
It doesn't take damage from the spikes, no. No, I would say just leave him there. Leave him to his.
Are you shitting me?
To his doom.
Are you shitting me?
You can't get that item.
But what if it's really good?
Okay, go in. Try and get it.
No, we
Get it. Go in. Jump in. Jump in the spikes before it disappears. Hurry.
It's not going to disappear.
Ed, jump in the spikes.
This isn't 1992. It disappeared.
It disappeared, Ed. Ed, I told you it disappeared.
How did
Now
you
we'll
know?
never know what that item was. It was one of the 4 possible drops from Chair Demon. And you fucked it up.
How did you know? Did you know that, or were you just guessing?
I'm just guessing.
Oh, that was a pretty good guess.
Yeah, it's a video game.
Jinai. Draw your blade and strike
Toward
the
away
bow.
toward X. Laikiri or Mikazuki. I don't know
think
if we have either of those. No. Yeah, these abilities that we keep finding, they're almost, no, maybe half of them are for items we don't have.
This is the upper floor of the room that we were just in, I guess.
Use your aiming. Use the aiming with with the R stick alone.
Let's try it. I'm gonna re-equip the silver knife though, just with the R stick
See
alone.
if there's nothing to activate.
No.
I just remembered there being some bookcases earlier that were activatable. I didn't see anything that looked like it was interactable with that ability, but
I really wish you could.
it's worth trying.
Move the camera. I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, I kept trying to do that with the R stick. Move the camera around. Yeah, that's
Oh, it's this room, the dragon room.
that's not in our game yet though, is it? In game 3.
What camera? Analog? No.
Yeah.
No. I didn't think about that. I actually didn't plan for it. We could though.
I find myself doing it in 2D games all the time. Trying to pan the camera with the R stick.
I mean, I think some games don't need it. I think
Yes, it's true.
even in Metroidvania, it's not always necessary. Welp. This is a tricky one. What's up? You look lost in thought.
Oh man.
What's up?
Fast food liars.
Fast food liars? What does that even mean?
I have no idea. I have a bunch of notes on the table. This was from April. I don't remember what that one was about.
From April.
2 months ago, yeah.
Holy shit.
But, yeah. I've been watching pack opening videos. Magic the Gathering pack opening videos. You would think this is the most boring thing. They're not your cards.
Right.
It's just a guy opening packs of Magic the Gathering cards.
I have a question though. Why is this a room?
But boy, is it compelling. Yeah, why is this a room? I don't know.
It doesn't. There's a room directly below us
That
has
gets
the
you
exact,
through, yeah. But this one you need this ability to get through. You need the laser to get through. It's maybe just easier? I don't know.
We've already been up here. Oh, you know what? No, I know why. It's this. This is the area that I accidentally got to earlier, which I thought I sequence broke for, but was not actually true, because once you get here, unless you have the Reflector Ray, you can't get past, which is what I did. So, okay, so this is something new. Are you kidding me?
You can laser over there.
Yeah, but you have to time it, right?
Yeah, time it. Just time it right.
Oh, time stops.
Yeah, time stops. What the hell? That was just in the perfect place to annoy the shit out of you and knock you down to the level below. But Ed has such quick cat-like reflexes that he was able to mitigate that.
This is an old area. We've been here before.
Yeah, that was just a shortcut, Ed.
How can this be? That's it. There's nothing useful in here.
So,
gosh dang it.
I'm into Magic the Gathering. I like the game.
I
love the game.
Pack opening, right?
No, I think it's stupid, but I can't stop. I couldn't stop watching them. If you notice GameSoup's viewing history, actually you probably can't see that, but it's filled with pack opening videos now. Sorry, Ed.
We'll get recommended, yeah. That's okay. I do the same thing by accident sometimes. Whoops. Sometimes I thumbs up on videos that I don't realize that I'm not on my own account. I'm actually on the GameSoup account. So you've probably seen some recommendations that you don't really care for either. You know?
Is that how that works? If we thumbs something up, it'll get recommended to our viewers?
No, recommend it to us.
Oh, it'll get recommended
on
to
our
us.
account.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so Magic the Gathering pack opening videos, well, inevitably lead you to baseball card pack opening videos. Ed.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about baseball cards.
Tell me.
What has happened to baseball cards in the last 20 to 30 years? Absolutely disgusting.
Oh. Okay.
There are what they call boxes of baseball cards that are basically just a single pack, what they call a pack of baseball cards, in quotes. Everything is in quotes in this scenario here. And what they are is a $5,000 box that has a plastic case inside, which contains 8 baseball cards.
No!
In quotes. These baseball cards are randomly selected from things such as autograph cards, jersey cards, which... Do you know what a jersey card is?
No.
Okay. They've been doing this since, I think, probably the early 2000s, maybe?
Is it a picture of a jersey?
No.
Oh.
It is a card where they cut up the jersey of the player. The actual jersey, the sweaty jersey that the player wore during a season, and they put a piece of it stapled onto the card. Or maybe glued. I don't know. I've never owned one, but I know this is what they do.
It's actually disgusting.
So yeah, you get one of those. You could get one of those. Those are special. Or you can get an autograph, which they're all autographs now. In the olden times, how baseball cards worked was they just were pieces of cardboard with the player's fucking picture on them. And then they started gluing the pieces of the jersey to the cards, and then they started putting the autographs and all that other crazy shit. And now that's all it is. And it costs $5,000 to buy a box, in quotes, which is just a fancy pack of 8 cards. I don't know who these guys are who are buying these. I mean, if you're one of them, you know, just stop watching the channel, because I'm about to really insult you. You're a real loser if you're buying these.
That's awfully prohibitive for the average baseball card collector. $5,000.
I think they were 5,000. I don't know. They were like 1,000 at least. It was a lot of fucking money. And it was like 8 cards or something. I don't remember the exact specifications. And like they have pack opening videos of a guy opening their $1,000 baseball card box. I thought Magic the Gathering cards were ridiculously prohibitively expensive. But baseball cards you can't even do anything with. At least Magic the Gathering you can play a stupid game with them. No, it's not a stupid game. It's actually a great fucking game. But baseball cards, you just look at the guy's picture.
You know, baseball cards are from a time when video games did not exist.
Yes.
Back when the most exciting thing you could do was have a wheel with a stick and you roll the stick down the street.
There was a thing called stamp collecting. I don't know if you ever heard of this. People do that.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
There's coin collecting. People will collect coins.
Right.
Now, I will make a defense for a certain kind of coin collecting.
How dare you?
As an investment. You can invest in in coins. Oh, I guess you could fucking invest in baseball cards if you were stupid.
But nobody does that with their primary goal of being collecting to expect a return later on. People do it because they like the cards. You know?
I think so. Yeah.
But nobody does that anymore because we have real entertainment in the world now.
Yeah, I guess as an entertaining hobby, I think that you don't really need to be collecting stamps or baseball cards. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like in the Dark Ages? It's Jeeble.
Oh, it's Jeeble.
So long. Well, now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then. I swore to you that I would stop you if your Shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please. You think I wield this power unwillingly?
I just noticed we have more tattoos than we used to. I'm pretty sure. Like on our legs, I think the thighs have more tattoos. It might just be me.
I do.
I might be totally wrong about that.
I've known it since our meeting on the galleon. There was a moment when I saw a flicker of the real Jeeble beneath all that hate.
Fool! I've had enough. If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force. Next time.
So I'm just realizing now, as I created my second save file to play in the meantime, I tweaked the audio options a little bit, turning down all the voices tremendously because I really wanted to hear the music. So I made an oopsie.
So you're gonna have to put the volume up a lot on this episode.
I'll try to. Oh my god!
Wow, they had a special animation for that attack. It zooms in, it's pretty neat.
Get craft worked it, lady. I mean, sir.
It's like like a fighting game.
Oh,
Zoom in.
Oh, you know what? We probably don't want Reflector Ray right now, do we?
No, it doesn't seem really all that useful. You know what's gonna be good? The old BT bone toss.
Oh, I was gonna say the old heretical grinder.
Yeah, the old heretical grinder is good too.
It happened again. Yeah, it takes a lot of HP.
Getting slammed against the wall does no damage.
Right, just
The strangle
yeah.
does the damage.
Yeah.
When he grabs you, you're almost dead.
Sure am. Fairy medicine?
Hang on. Yeah, fairy medicine.
It does like
Small
nothing.
amount of health.
It does like.
Used only by Carbos. Oh yeah, probably because it's really small. It's fairy medicine. It's for a fairy. Why do you even have it?
How is that a thing? Let's just Jeeble, if you would just please
Allow us to eat this sponge cake.
We'll gain a couple of stats too. Maybe not enough, but some stats. Chugging HP, which is short for high potion. Okay.
Oh my god, how many times are you gonna get strangled by Jeeble here?
That was not what I was expecting, but you know, so far out of all the bosses we fought, that was it.
Wait, that was it?
That was it.
This is getting easy.
Forgive me, Jeeble.
Which is exactly the train of thought that I had. I think the hardest bosses in the game were the first boss and Zangetsu. And I think they've gotten progressively easier. Because we've had more resources available to us.
You did the right thing. Thank you. He can't be dead. That seems
Is it
too easy.
over?
No way. What if that was the end of the
We
game?
came here to do. We stopped Jeeble.
But the castle is still there. The demons.
We actually stopped him?
Yes,
He didn't have a second
but
form?
Dominique and the church can take it from here.
You think so? I have a bad feeling about all of this.
What would you have us do? It's out of our hands now.
Perhaps. But
No. We got the bad end.
Oh, that was a bad ending.
Another Castlevania staple, honestly.
Well, that's why it was so fucking easy.
Wow.
We're getting close to 90 minutes
We are.
on this episode.
We also unlocked extra mode. Boss rush mode.
Oh, because I guess that counts as completing the game, but I think we're going to continue playing. That doesn't feel like a finish. That does not feel at all like a completion
No.
of the game.
I'm amazed.
So I think we're just going to reload in and continue this LP.
You know, That's typically in the bad end for a Castlevania game, they give you a clue as to why you got the bad end and what you can do to prevent. Usually you have to equip something, right? We don't have something like that, I think. Anyway, sorry.
So I guess we just have to keep exploring and figuring out how we're going to get this good end.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the game goes, to finish the previous topic about baseball cards.
Oh yeah, screw them.
Don't collect baseball cards. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I mean, no, it doesn't sound crazy. I mean, collectibles are a good, are potentially a good investment, but it shouldn't be your only investment. If you have money to invest, well, buy Bitcoin first off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, buying stocks, bonds, gold, property, collectibles, all of these categories, if you are an investor, obviously spreading your money around is probably the most conservative way to get something as close to a guaranteed return as you can. And in that collectibles category, yeah, baseball cards. I mean, it's probably a reasonable investment. I don't know that much about it. Magic the Gathering cards feel like a better investment to me, but I just like Magic the Gathering. And not all Magic the Gathering cards. And I think the same is probably true for baseball cards. And I think these cards that are these multi-$1,000 boxes that are being released by these companies right now are probably not the best investments. Just from a layman's point of view, seems like a lousy investment. Seems like a cash grab on the part of these baseball card companies. If you're gonna buy a Jose Canseco rookie card, maybe that's something. I don't know. Again, I don't know much about baseball cards. I actually don't even know that much about investing. But anyway, I just wanted to close that topic out. You collect baseball cards and you're still watching this? Well, let us know in the comments below. You collect anything. Do you know anything about investing in collectibles or investing in anything?
Or collecting in investables.
We're changing. Let's change the channel into an investing advice channel.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's fun.